Shalom, guys. It's Chaim Mailspin.
And I'm Shuki.
We both actually serve in the same Combat Engineer Corps, different divisions, and we wanted to say
Happy Passover.
I was just serving in the Marag corridor. You know, it's that new one. Marag is actually named after a Jewish city that was in Gaza until 2005. Then we left. And that's where I was serving. Where were you serving?
I was in the Philadelphia corridor, close to the Egyptian border, blowing up buildings.
Well, there you go. Keeping this country safe from the bad guys. And so taking names. But we just want to really say thank you for praying for Israel and Happy Passover. Watchmen, women, I'm in a watchtower right now, and I want you to be on guard, vigilant for Israel. It's just amazing to see that Indonesia, just like Trump said, Indonesia's announced they're ready to take in Palestinians affected by the war in Gaza. How many? I don't know. Trump's plan is coming to fruition. God's plan is coming into fruition. Stay vigilant. Stay sharp. Keep your head on a swivel. I really hate these propaganda videos, these psychological warfare videos that Hamas does. The very ones shooting missiles on civilians here in Israel, holding our people as hostages. They're demons. But yet at the same time, they're like, hey, look at these people. They're suffering. You need to capitulate to our terrorist demands. They're suffering. They're broadcasting their suffering to try to mobilize international sympathy and make stress and trauma inside Israel. We just need to say, no, we're not going to listen to you, idiots. We're not going to do that. In Syria, you can see that there's a shift right now where they're threatening Israel. Al-Shara is those guys. You know, Giuliani's guys are threatening Israel. The rise of anti-Israel demonstrations is part of this new pan-Arabic, Islamic solidarity, and just saying, we all need to come together and get rid of Israel. That's the one thing that unites everybody. And they're saying, you can't have any part of Syria. They're telling Israel, get out of Syria. And they're also saying they're ready to use force against us. And it's similar to what Iran and Hezbollah, it's very similar kind of rhetoric where they're saying, we want Israel out of the Golan Heights. The Kurdish people are repositioning. Right now, the Kurdish people have retreated from Sheikh Maqsood. And they might be trying to free up territory or resources for the Syrian regime to come in and control pro-Iranian militias. I don't know. But this shift really could facilitate further military buildup near Israel's border. If the Kurds are gone, they're like kind of our partners in some way. They might suddenly have all kinds of Israel's enemies in Aleppo and Dara and allow for Iranian influence to come through. That's what they're always trying to do. Golan Heights really may become an active front soon, once again, and it's been pretty calm for a long time. My brother and his family live there. Guys, there is a multi-front pressure war. Hezbollah is still in Lebanon. Hamas is still in Gaza. And what's happening in Syria is really, it's a fallout of any diplomatic. You can't negotiate with terrorists, so it's a fallout of any kind of diplomatic solution. And they're putting a slogan like death before humiliation. We're not trying to humiliate anybody. We're trying to stay safe. And these post-Assad Syrian rebels are saying the Dara region is not for sale, like we're trying to take it over. Well, let me tell you what, friends. All of Israel's terrorists need to know one thing. We are saved by the God of Israel.
Passover. The time of year we remember our story of freedom, perseverance, and resilience. Every year, we sit around the table with our loved ones and ask ourselves, what is different about this night than all other nights? But this year, we don't need to ask, we feel it. This year, our celebration feels incomplete. Because while we celebrate our freedom, 59 of our own are still waiting for theirs. We remember our loved ones that we have lost along the way, and our soldiers who have fallen while protecting our country. Passover is about remembering, but it's also about not losing hope, about knowing that as a people, we are one. This year, we continue to fight for their return.
So will we take out Iran's nuclear facilities tonight? I don't know, but Exodus 15 verse 6 says, your right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Your right hand, O Lord, has dashed to pieces the enemy. We will have victory.